Okay, welcome back to Plastic Models by Regular Dude. Today I'm going to do a brief video on a group build I'm going to participate in. It's on the YouTube Modelers Google Plus page, and it is called Dead in Their Tracks Group Build. And Andy of Tactical Jackalope came up with this one, and it started on the 1st, and it's the 7th, and I'm just getting started on it, but I've been working on some other stuff. So anyway, let me read this brief description that he wrote, saying what this was, what this is all about. Dead in Their Tracks YouTube Modelers Community Group Build Guidelines. Any vehicle or weapon system designed to disable or destroy a tank, armored fighting vehicle, except another tank. This can be from any era or nation. Start date is 1/1/2017. End date whenever, no pressure. So basically that's it. And already there's quite a few people joining in on it, and I thought I would join in as well. And this is going to double up as a buddy build I'm doing with someone, but I'll give information on that later. So the kit I've chosen to build, and this will be my second Dragon kit, is the Stug IV mid-production. Kit was released in 2012. It's kit number 6582. And I've been wanting to build a Stug for a while, and you know, I've been wanting to build another Dragon kit, so I figured this one would be a good candidate. And I found this one because another YouTube channel person, Adam Mann, posted some specials that Dragon was running, and this was one of them. So I thought I'd take advantage of it and get it. So let's take a look and see the contents of the box. So here's the box opened up. As I mentioned, this is my second Dragon kit. So there's another first in here for me, but I already had it out of the box once. This stuff was actually on the bottom, so it's kind of reverse order. But here's a little addition to the instructions that looks like it's specific to the mid-production Stug IV instructions. Take a look at it in a minute. And then the contents of the box. The Dragon cardboard thing. We've got some metal side skirts, wire cable, clear parts, MG34, small fret of photo etch, and the decals. And here is the first for me, is Magic Tracks. From things I've seen, you either love them or you hate them, but the results, if you can get them together, are very nice, because they're very nicely detailed. And the nice thing about it is, on these Magic Tracks, is they aren't attached to a sprue, so there's not a bunch of cutting and cleaning up and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to putting these together. I've always wanted to do Magic Tracks, so hopefully they'll turn out okay, but they do look really good in these bags. Then we've got the rest of the components here. Fighting compartment floor, trunnion for the gun, looks like a firewall or bulkhead of some kind, fighting compartment roof, commander's cupola, a mantlet here, which I don't think, yeah, that doesn't belong on this kit, but I'll talk about that some more in a minute. Then we got more deck, or more hull parts, the engine covers, some hatches, rear hull, upper rear hull plate, looks like exhaust, various sundry small parts, grab handles, etc. We got some hull suspension components here, it looks like. Pioneer tools, cleaning rods, looks like two different kinds. other small gear. The upper superstructure, it looks like another superstructure roof. Nope, maybe not. No, that's the, I'm sorry, that's the engine deck right there. That's where the engine deck hatches go. Let's see. Fender parts. That is the mantlet that I will be using on this mid-production version. Looks like it's got some decent casting on it. Machine gun shield for the upper portion of the hull. Spare tracks. Superstructure roof. More small parts. Lower hull. Spare tracks, spare bogies, or spare road wheels, sorry. And then all of the suspension components, the idlers, drive sprockets, return rollers, and all of the various little teeny tiny parts that Dragon is so famous for. So that is all of the parts on the sprues. Then we have the instructions, and as you can see here, and if you're familiar with Dragon kits, here's the parts layout, and all the stuff in blue is stuff that I will not be using, or a person that's building this kit would not be using for this particular version. Dragon, as well as other companies, likes to reuse sprues that have common parts, so I guess it cuts down on extra manufacturing for them or whatever, but it's kind of cool because you have a lot of extra parts. For example, the one that has the cleaning rods and such on it, it looks like out of all of those parts, which looks like 20 parts, only 2 of them are used. This sprue right here, sprue G, lots of small parts, I'm not sure what they are, but out of, it looks like 40 parts, I'll be using 6 parts on that one. So there's going to be a lot of extra parts. That's okay. Instructions are instructions. There they are. Color call-outs. Looks like they use Aqueous Hobby, Mr. Color, Model Master Color. I won't be using any of those, but that's okay because, you know, I know the colors I need for a German vehicle. So these are all the parts on the instructions. So we'll go through that in detail. I mean, instructions are instructions, and if another one of the things that if you know anything about Dragon kits, there can be inconsistencies and mislabeled things in the parts or in the instructions, but nothing that can't be overcome. I ran into a couple on the M7 Priest build I did, things that were mislabeled, but it's okay because, you know, you can visually identify the parts, so it's not that big a deal. So far, again, this is only my second one, and I may run into all kinds of hideous things, but so then the next thing I'll have to determine is which version I'm going to go with, which painting and markings scheme I'm going to go with. And there's some interesting ones here. This one's kind of interesting here, as well as that one. Those include the side skirts. This one down here, it looks like the side skirts have either been lost or removed. All these are 1944 vehicles. And then we've got some more without the side skirts. So I'll have to determine if I want to do it with the side skirts or without. And then I will have to determine which color scheme I'm going to go with. And with that in mind, I also have to determine if the version I am doing will have Zimmer on it, the anti-mine paste that Germans applied to their vehicles to deter enemy troops from sticking magnetic mines to the vehicles. So I'll have to do a little research and see if the particular vehicle I choose is going to have Zimmerit or not. Because at that point I'll have to determine if I'm going to get an aftermarket, like say resin Zimmerit kit for it that it just can be glued on, or if I will have to apply it by hand with putty and Zimmerit putty tools. So I'll have to figure that out, but once I do, then I will update on my channel which one I decided to go with. So anyway, that's pretty much it. It's for the this is my my entry for the Dead in Their Tracks group build, brought to us by Tactical Jackalope. So that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments or advice on which version I should build even, I would appreciate it. Any helpful tips on magic tracks and other crazy stuff that I haven't done yet, that would be wonderful. So as always, thanks for watching Plastic Models by a Regular Dude, and stay tuned for more updates on this vehicle as they become available. See you all later.